Okay, I'm just gonna be rambling about like My Little Pony ships and how people feel about My Little Pony ships. If you don't scroll, that's fine. But like with certain ships, like I feel like it's just like you're allowed to like the ship, but the reasonings you give makes me seem like you don't understand the character. Like Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy for a reason. Like, first of all, some people say like, oh, they're too different. They're too different. They're fundamentally not. Pinkie Pie's an extrovert. Fluttershy's an introvert. End of story. They're pretty similar. Yeah. And another one was just like, oh, Pinkie Pie would have to tone herself down, and that's unfair to Pinkie Pie. And it's just like, that's just not true. I can totally see Pinkie Pie being her Pinkie Pie self in a relationship with Fluttershy. She has to, like, gradually work up to being able to be herself because like, but that's just Pinkie Pie learning boundaries, learning that there's a time and place to be all extrovert and, like, silly, and yeah, and for them to have a good relationship, she just has to have a space where she can be, like, all out herself, but she also needs a space where she can be calm, because it seems like everyone else is expecting her to be all out, so, like, Fluttershy can provide those. She might have to, like, build up to Pinkie Pie for, like, the formal, but she can always be the latter. And also, just, like, again, for them to have, like, any sort of relationship, Pinkie Pie has to know that, like, she cannot be 100% extroverted with her all the time. And Fluttershy has to know that, like, Pinkie Pie's eccentric. That's something they have to get used to for them to have, like, a friendship, not just a romantic relationship. It's literally just boundaries, and they can work through that very easily. It's not a hindrance. And also, Fluttershy and Discord, first of all, eighth thing out of the way. I personally, like, you can say, like, oh, I don't like him being, like, 1,000 years old. If you say Fluttershy is a teenager, I will fight you, because human Fluttershy is a teenager. You cannot compare the human ages and the pony ages, because humans can't live for thousands of years, for thousands of years, yet the human Celestia is running a high school and not long dead. So, you cannot use the human ages at all. You just can't. Like, Fluttershy and the main six are, like, mid-20s. 21 at least. At least 21. At least 20. They're at least 20, so they're adults. So you can't give the age. And another one that, like, a friend pointed out, it's like, sorry for kind of putting it on blast, but Faye said that Discord only takes, never gives, which just, no. Discord has fucky fucks, and I'm gonna mention that in the next one, but Discord had fuck-ups. But Discord gives. In one episode, he nearly gave too much and made himself obliterated. He gives for Fluttershy a lot. He sacrifices Fluttershy a lot. I could actually make the argument that he kind of needs to learn to not be codependent on Fluttershy, because he does seem to be a little too codependent. But Discord gives. Discord nearly made himself disappear because he gives so much to Fluttershy. Like, you can argue that it's not an unhealthy relationship, but don't say Discord's not giving, because he is.